founder president of Masway. Dr. Mohite sir, sir, I request you to please convey your message.
सभी को नमस्कार। मॅडम आवाज येतोय?
Yes sir, you are audible.
येतोय सर, आवाज येतोय.
हाँ, थँक्यू। सरस्वती कॉलेज ऑफ सोशल वर्क वाशी के द्वारा आयोजित सोशल रिसर्च इस विषय पर जो नेशनल वेबिनार होने जा रहा है, उसके इनॉग्रल सेशन के लिए उपस्थित सभी मान्यवर, उद्घाटक डॉक्टर मनीषा काळे, इस महाविद्यालय के प्राचार्य डॉक्टर संदीप शिंदे, रिसोर्स पर्सन हमारे स्नेही डॉक्टर घनश्याम मेहने, कोऑर्डिनेटर अरविंद बहुरुपे, राठौड़ मैडम, इंगळे, राउत, सभी गावंडे, सभी हमारे कलीग्स, मैं सबसे पहले तहे दिल से अभिनंदन करना चाहूँगा, शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा सरस्वती कॉलेज ऑफ सोशल वर्क के मैनेजमेंट के प्रेसिडेंट प्रिंसिपल श्री कोठारी जी, मैनेजमेंट के बाकी ऑफिस बेरर और ये सरस्वती कॉलेज ऑफ सोशल वर्क के सभी हमारे टीचिंग नॉन टीचिंग साथियों का कि एक अहम विषय पर आपने इस 6 दिन के वेबिनार का आयोजन किया। जैसा कि आज के इसके उद्घाटक हमारे संत गाडगे बाबा विश्वविद्यालय फैकल्टी ऑफ इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी स्टडीज के अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर मनीषा काळे जी ने कहा कि बहुत जरूरी है संशोधन ये विषय, लेकिन उसको उतने ही गंभीरता से लेने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि ये कोई कैजुअल अप्रोच वाली बात नहीं है। और मैं ये समझता हूं इसी गंभीरता को मद्देनजर रखते हुए आपके महाविद्यालय ने इस वेबिनार का आयोजन किया है। समय का तकाजा है कि हम लोग डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म का यूज करके ऑनलाइन सेशंस भी ले सकते हैं, वेबिनार्स ले सकते हैं, और आपके कॉलेज ने ये पहल की है। आज कोविड-19 नोवेल कोरोना जिससे कहते हैं, उसने पूरी दुनिया में एक आतंक हम कहेंगे, आतंक फैलाया हुआ है। मैं ये समझता हूं कि ठीक है, ये एक पेंडेमिक है, एक महामारी है, एक वैश्विक आपत्ति भी है, तो कुछ संकटों से हमें जूझना है, उनका सामना करना है। लेकिन उसी वक्त ये आपत्ति ने हमें एक मौका दिया है कुछ नई चीजें हमारे टीचिंग, लर्निंग, इवैल्यूएशन प्रक्रिया में लाने के लिए। खासकर हमारे सोशल वर्क वालों को तो बहुत सारे ऐसे एरियाज दिए हैं अभी इस आपत्ति ने कि जिसमें हम आगे चल के काम कर सकेंगे। लेकिन आज के घड़ी में मैं यही समझता हूं कि इस आपत्ति ने मानवीय जीवन के हर अंग को प्रभावित किया है। यह आपत्ति, यह पैंडेमिक सिर्फ हेल्थ रिलेटेड नहीं है, इट्स ए ह्यूमन, सोशल, psychological and economic crisis. तो इस आपत्ति का क्या क्या परिणाम हुआ है, कौन कौन से ऐसे क्षेत्र है जिसके ऊपर इसका इम्पैक्ट हुआ है, वो सारी चीजें हमारे लिए काम करने के लिए भी है और खासकर रिसर्च करने के लिए। चाहे वो दिहाड़ी मजदूर हो, माइग्रेंट लेबर्स, उनके ऊपर क्या असर हुआ है, जो रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी हर रोज के मेहनत पे जिनकी चलती है, उन लोगों के ऊपर क्या असर हुआ है। पेटी स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स जो होते हैं, हम ये देखा जाए तो सलून वाले रहे, साइकिल दुरुस्त करने वाले रहे, गराज वाले रहे, चाहे हमारे साइकिल रिक्शा पुलर्स रहे या ऑटो रिक्शा ड्राइवर्स रहे, इन सारे लोगों के ऊपर, इंक्लूडिंग मेड सर्वेंट, डोमेस्टिक सर्वेंट्स, अदर डोमेस्टिक सर्वेंट, इन सारे लोगों के ऊपर क्या असर हुआ है, यह भी हमारे संशोधन का विषय हो सकता है। इसका साइकोलॉजिकल इम्पैक्ट क्या हुआ है। इंडियन साइकेट्री एसोसिएशन कहती है कि मेंटल डिसीजेस में 25% बढ़ोतरी हुई है, चाहे वो निद्रानाश हो, चाहे एंजाइटी हो, चाहे डिप्रेशन हो, इन सारी चीजों में बढ़ोतरी हुई है। दूसरी ओर यूनिसेफ, चाइल्डलाइन इंडिया फाउंडेशन, इनका कहना है कि चाइल्ड अब्यूज एंड डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस में बढ़ोतरी हुई है। ये क्यों हुई है, उसकी वजह क्या है, ये भी हम सब लोग रिसर्च के माध्यम से जान सकते हैं। दोस्तों, एक तरफ अल्कोहलिज्म, सब्सटेंस अब्यूज का भी परसेंटेज बढ़ा हुआ है, दूसरी ओर हम देखेंगे कि लोगों के मन में एक डर बैठा हुआ है, एक डर पैदा हुआ है इस कोरोना वायरस के वजह से। वो डर, हमें ये बीमारी होगी या इससे हम मर जाएंगे, इस बात का भी डर है। डर इस बात का भी है कि भविष्य क्या रहेगा। कुछ लोगों को चिंता है कि आने वाले समय में हमारी नौकरियां जाएगी क्या, क्योंकि कई लोगों की नौकरियां गई है, करोड़ों बेरोजगार हुए हैं, पे कट्स हो रहे हैं। तो एक भविष्य की चिंता भी है जो लोगों को सता रही है, और इस आपत्ति ने बड़े पैमाने पे असर किया होगा। तो जो वनरेबल ग्रुप है सोसाइटी का, उसके ऊपर ज्यादा असर किया, चाहे वो सीनियर सिटीजन्स हो, चाहे वो फिजिकली चैलेंज हो, डिफरेंशियली एबल्ड लोग हो, चाहे बच्चे हो, चाहे आदिवासी हो, गरीब तबके के लोग हो, चाहे दिहाड़ी मजदूर हो। तो ये जो वनरेबल ग्रुप है, जो हमारे समाज का दुर्बल, उपेक्षित, वंचित घटक है, उसके ऊपर क्या असर हुआ है, ये भी हम स्टडी कर सकते। इस आपत्ति ने, आप यदि थोड़े गहराई से सोचेंगे, इस आपत्ति को और ध्यान देंगे, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि बड़े पैमाने पर इस आपत्ति में ह्यूमन राइट्स वायलेशन हो रहा है। जीने का अधिकार जो है, वो सिर्फ जीने का अधिकार नहीं है। हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के आर्टिकल 21 के मुताबिक इस जीने के अधिकार में राइट टू लाइवलीहुड भी है, राइट टू हेल्थ भी है, राइट टू फूड भी है, और सबसे अहम बात जो है, टू राइट टू लिव विथ ह्यूमन डिग्निटी, एक आत्मसम्मान के साथ, आत्म प्रतिष्ठा के साथ जीने का हक भी है। तो एक तरफ फंडामेंटल राइट्स और ह्यूमन राइट्स का भी वायोलेशन हो रहा है, ये भी हमारा एरिया बन सकता। और एक बात कहना चाहूंगा कि इस आपत्ति से निपटारा करने के लिए जो हमारे पास एक बहुत सशक्त ऐसा कानून है, वो कानून है डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट 2005, और कुछ अमेंडमेंट्स के लेके ऑर्डिनेंस निकला हुआ है दूसरा कानून जो है द एपिडेमिक्स डिसीजेस एक्ट 1897। हम ये दोनों कानूनों का एनालिसिस भी आज के पर्यवेक्षण में कर सकते हैं हमारे संशोधन के माध्यम से। तो दोस्तों, आज मैं इतना ही कहूंगा कि यह आपत्ति के कारण जो 3 फेजेस है, जिसको हम प्रिवेंटिव कहते हैं, क्यूरेटिव कहते हैं, रिहेबिलिटेटिव कहते हैं, ये तीनों इस पे रिसर्च हो सकता है। प्रिपेयर्डनेस क्या है, क्यूरेटिव मेजर्स क्या है, ये मिटिगेशन के लिए क्या क्या किया जा रहा है, ये सारे एरियाज हमारे स्टडी के हो सकते हैं। दोस्तों, जब लोगों का रिहेबिलिटेशन करना होगा तो किस हद तक इस आपत्ति ने, किस गहराई तक इस आपत्ति ने कुछ लोगों को प्रभावित किया है, यह हम लोग गवर्नमेंट को बता सकते हैं हमारे रिसर्च के माध्यम से। तो एक हमें मौका मिला है कि अच्छी तरह से अलग अलग विषयों पर रिसर्च किया जा सके, और उसकी जो रिपोर्ट्स है वो रिपोर्ट्स हम सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इनको दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये कानून के तहत, डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट 2005 के तहत रिहेबिलिटेशन का भी काम सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को करना है। तो कल चल के एक फिर से, क्योंकि अर्थव्यवस्था हमारी ध्वस्त हो गई है, सामाजिक असर भी, चाहे वो शादी ब्याह हो, चाहे हमारे धार्मिक उत्सव हो, हमने देखा है कि हमारे चाहे शिव जयंती के प्रोग्राम हो, भारत रत्न डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आम्बेडकर जयंती के प्रोग्राम हो, चाहे बुद्ध पूर्णिमा के हो, चाहे रमजान के हो, सारे हमारे त्योहारों के ऊपर, सारे सामाजिक इवेंट्स के ऊपर भी असर हुआ है, क्रीड़ा जगत पे भी असर हुआ है, उद्योगों के ऊपर असर हुआ है, आर्थिकता की तो मैं सिर्फ एक ही मिसाल देना चाहूंगा कि हमारे होटल इंडस्ट्री है वो 10,000 करोड़ से ज्यादा घाटे में है, एयरलाइंस 4,000 करोड़ से ज्यादा घाटे में, रिटेलर के इसमें करीब 1 करोड़ लोग बेरोजगार हुए। ये एक तरफ सारी चीजें, हम लोग सारे कनेक्टेड है हायर एजुकेशन से। मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र में एक सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी है, कुछ हमारी स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज है, गवर्नमेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज, कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज स्टेट प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटीज है, कुछ ऑटोनॉमस यूनिवर्सिटीज है, और कुछ इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ नेशनल इंपॉर्टेंस है। ये सब मिला के करीब 65 के आसपास ये हायर एजुकेशन के इंस्टीट्यूशंस है महाराष्ट्र में, जिनके माध्यम से करीब 30 लाख, जिसमें से 2.5 लाख पीजी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, या हायर एजुकेशन के धारा में है। ये सारे बच्चे आज इस चिंता में है कि हमारी परीक्षा होगी कि नहीं होगी, परीक्षा होगी तो कैसे होगी, यदि परीक्षा ना देते हुए मास प्रमोशन दिया गया तो हमारे डिग्री को वैल्यू रहेगी कि नहीं रहेगी। कई प्रकार की चिंता कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम का क्या, गवर्नमेंट नई रिक्रूटमेंट नहीं करने वाले, उसकी अलग से चिंता। तो हायर एजुकेशन सेक्टर भी प्रभावित हुआ है, टीचिंग, लर्निंग, इवैल्यूएशन, सारा पेडागॉजी वगैरह, ये सारी चीजों के ऊपर असर होने वाला है। तो मैं ये समझता हूं कि हमें एक मौका है, हमें एक अवसर मिला है इन सारी चीजों का अध्ययन करने के लिए। और मैं आपके कॉलेज का इसलिए अभिनंदन करना चाहूंगा कि आपने सही समय पर रिसर्च किस ढंग से किया जाए, क्या क्या हम लोगों ने रिसर्च करते वक्त कौन सी बातें ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए, ताकि हमारा रिसर्च एक जिसका कोई भी ट्रस्ट कर सके, जो विश्वास पात्र हो, ऑथेंटिक हो। ऐसा रिसर्च करने के लिए आपका ये वेबिनार हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, रिसर्च के लिए फायदेमंद होगा, ये मुझे पूरा विश्वास है। मैं फिर से एक बार सारे ऑर्गेनाइजर्स का, सरस्वती कॉलेज ऑफ सोशल वर्क का, और ये 6 दिन के लिए जो जो रिसर्च पर्सन है, और आज के उद्घाटक डॉक्टर मनीषा काळे मैडम का, सबका तहे दिल से अभिनंदन करता हूं, तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं। और ये वेबिनार को मेरी ओर से और महाराष्ट्र एसोसिएशन ऑफ सोशल वर्क एजुकेटर मासवे की ओर से शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। आई विश द वेबिनार ग्रैंड सक्सेस। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू वेरी मच डॉक्टर अंबादास मोहिते सर। सर, आपने काफ़ी थोड़े समय में जो कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक का विदारक वैश्विक रूप है वो हमारे सबके सामने यहाँ प्रस्तुत किया है, और साथ ही साथ हमारे जो रिसर्च के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, प्राध्यापक और बाकी जो रिसर्च स्कॉलर है, इन सभी को आपने निश्चित ही अपने वर्ड से इंस्पायर किया है रिसर्च करने के लिए। सर, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपका हृदय तल से मैं आपका स्वागत करती हूँ और शुक्रिया। नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट टू डॉक्टर येने सर टू प्लीज। हेलो डॉक्टर येने सर।
Okay.
Yene sir, I would like to give you a brief introduction. Dr. Yene sir is in Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded, from Department of Social Work. Sir will convey his message.
Directors of Saraswati College of Social Work. Today's chief guest, Dean of Interdisciplinary Studies, Manisha Kade Madam. Then Professor Jha from Nagpur University. Then my guru and founder president of MASFE, Ambadas Ji Mohite. Then my friend Sandeep Sinde and all the organizing committee. Let me first congratulate you for organizing such a great webinar on research methodology. Actually, I am speaking in next session for an hour. That's why I'm not taking much time for this inaugural speech. Just I would like to say 2 words in inaugural speech, that as Manisha ma'am and Ambadaji Mohite says, research is a very serious activity. We need to do research properly, methodologically, mentioned in research methodological books. And while doing research, we need to keep in our mind that what is the basic purpose of research. As far as my personal knowledge is concerned, the basic purpose of research is creation of new knowledge. it's very necessary while doing research. We should come with some new insight, some new findings, some new conclusion. Several times I evaluated PhD thesis. I used to be a chairman of PhD panel, and I asked question to the PhD scholar, how long you are working with this topic? Student says, sir, from last 3 years or 5 years or from 8 years, I'm working on this topic. So I used to ask them question, just tell me what is your new innovation, what is new contribution to your fraternity. That might be a sociology, that might be a social work, that may be any subject. It's very necessary to come with some new insight. Otherwise, cut paste type of research is not useful. Many academicians mention that when the facilities of InfliPNet, library, internet was not available, in that situation, academicians, social scientists did very nice research. A researcher from our country got Nobel awards. But after globalization, liberalization, and privatization, many facilities are available. But the student of our fraternity is not doing serious research. That's why we are not fulfilling the expectation of University Grand Commission. This should we need to keep in mind and go ahead. As my Guru Ambadaji Mohite explained, that this endemic create a directly or indirectly impact on the livelihood of many people. So this is an opportunity for this social work fraternity, while assigning tasks to BSW student and MSW student in next few days, we can think locally and act globally, keeping this rule in mind. What is the policy made by government and what that policy made impact on a macro level? We have artisans, what we say bara balutedar in village area. They directly affected by this endemic. So we need to find out what is the impact of this COVID-19 or last person of the society. And as a social worker, it's our duty to come up with some answer of question or problem so that we can help to policymaker to solve the issues in this crisis spirit. With this few words, I will stop here and I will convey my regards and best compliments to the organizer. Then again, I will talk in next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ernie sir. Now I would like to request Secretary of Shri Saraswati College of Social Works. Sorry. Now I would like to request Manoj Bhau Kothari, Secretary of Shri Saraswati Vidya Prasarak Mandal, to say few words.
हॅलो हॅलो
हाँ हो प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
येते ना आवाज?
हो सर.
Very good morning to all of you. It's my immense pleasure to welcome all the elite dignitaries and participants of this workshop on the behalf of Shri Saraswati College of Social Work, Washim. Respected all, we are located at a small district of Maharashtra, that is Washim, and our place is considered as underdeveloped district. Let me give a small introduction of our institute. This 2-decade-old dream of my father Mr. S.N. Kothari, founder president of Shri Saraswati Pragat Vidya Prasarak Mandal, who worked in teaching profession for more than 35 years and retired as a principal, to give something back to the society and the country was the vision for formation of this institute. We excelled with our hard-working and dedicated staff, and our students always shine with glitter. Our success is just can be mentioned in 3 words. We did it. As a secretary, I would like to take you ahead for this session. In today's difficult time of such disastrous phase, social work is playing very important role in the whole world. Let's take optimistic view that today all of us are connected with such amazing technological progress to serve the world in better way. Let's start the session for today. Best luck and best wishes for same. Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj Bhau, for your good wishes to our webinar. Now, I would like to hello, Raut sir. Raut sir, can you hear? Raut sir. Yes. Raut sir.
नाहीत राऊत सर.
Hello.
Hello.
राऊत सर.
Sir, unmute kara.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, please continue. Now, please take charge of this webinar.
थैंक यू मैम. इस इनॉग्रल सेशन के सभी मान्यवरों का मैं तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं. इस सेशन में हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट के फाउंडर प्रेसिडेंट प्रिंसिपल कोठारी सर और इस इनॉग्रेशन के इनॉग्रेटर काले मैम, प्रोफेसर मोहिते सर, प्रोफेसर झा सर, प्रोफेसर एलने सर और हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट के सेक्रेटरी मनोज भाऊ कोठारी और कॉलेज के प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर एस.एन. शिंदे सर, आप सभी ने अपना बहुमूल्य, अपना कीमती समय देकर इस इनॉग्रेशन सेशन को आगे बढ़ाया और आपने सभी ने विशेषतः प्रोफेसर मोहिते सर, इन्होंने हमें जो शीश आशीर्वाद देकर हमें प्रमोट किया है, हम सभी आपके बहुत बहुत आभारी है. सभी पार्टिसिपेंट और महाविद्यालय कॉलेज की तरफ से मैं अभी आप सभी मान्यवरों का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ और सभी पार्टिसिपेंट का भी आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ कि इस सेशन से वो हमारे साथ जुड़े रहे और इस सेशन के आगे मैं इंगले मैडम को गुजारिश करूंगा कि आगे के सेशन के अधिकार अपने हाथ में.
थैंक यू राउत सर. आज हम अभी इस वेबिनार की शुरुआत कर रहे हैं. हमारे पहले आज के जो रिसोर्स पर्सन है डॉक्टर दिलीप कुमार झा सर का मैं आपको सभी को ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन देती हूँ. डॉक्टर दिलीप कुमार झा सर इज फ्रॉम डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइकोलॉजी, राष्ट्र संत तुकडोजी महाराज नागपुर यूनिवर्सिटी नागपुर. His experience is at SP Mahila College, Dumka, SKM University, Jharkhand. 10 years. His subject is psychology. He is from Athole College of Social Work, Bandara, Rashtra Sant Tukdoji Maharaj University, Nagpur. 13 years of experience. Sir has published his research papers in 8 journals and about 3 papers in conference and proceedings. He present 18 papers in conference, seminars and workshops. Dr. Jha sir, 32 student has completed MPhil in duration of 2006 to 2014 up to 14. Now, I would like to Dr. Jha sir to please continue the
Madam,
session.
madam,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
first year sir. Madam.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Uh, hello.
Hello.
Yene, sir.
Hello.
Hello,
Sir, you are
madam.
going to deliver first session.
मॅडम एक
Yes,
मिनिट.
sir.
आता तुम्ही सरांचा परिचय करून दिलेला आहे, त्यांना बोलू देत. इट्स नॉट
हो
लुकिंग.
मस्त बढिया
लेट
speech दिलं बघून.
लेट हिम स्पीक.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Dr.
हो
Jha, sir.
त्याचा तो पार्टिसिपंट आपले आता म्हणजे 170च्या जवळ झाले. मी आता पहिले शोधलं होतं मगाशी पाहिलं होतं तर. आणि आता जॉईंट आहेत 107.
Dr. Jha, sir. Hello. Jha, sir, please unmute yourself. Jha, sir.
हेलो
Hello.
झा सर. झा सर आपका माइक अनम्यूट कीजिए. मॅडम
Sir.
बहुतेक त्यांचा कॉन्टॅक्ट होत नाही. मग सुरू करू का?
चालेल सर. आय थिंक त्यांना अनम्यूट मध्ये काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम येतो आहे किंवा ओके सर चालेल. इट्स ओके. मी सर आपलं इंट्रोडक्शन देते. आय एम एक्स्ट्रीमली सॉरी फॉर दिस. हॅलो सर.
हां बोला.
Okay, sir. Dr. Ghansham Yelne sir is professor of social work and sociology, School of Social Sciences. His specialization in labor welfare and personal management, in microcredit, NGO and rural development. With 22 years of experience, sir is a BOS member of SRTMU Nanded, and also on BOS of KBC, that is Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University. Sir is on also BOS of Gondwana University, as well as Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. Dr. Yelne sir has participated in international conferences. He has organized 5 international conferences, also organized 15 workshops, as well as he completed 55 research projects. He has published 20 research papers. His 10 MPhil students has completed their MPhil. Under Dr. Yelne's guidance, 15 research scholar has completed their PhD, and now 8 students are registered for PhD. I would like to request Dr. Yelne sir to please take charge this webinar and start his presentation.
हॅलो, आवाज येतोय?
Yes sir, हो येतो आहे.
Dear friends, very good afternoon. I have been asked to talk about research process in social work. As in my initial remarks, I already explained that research is a serious activity, and while doing research, one should be very serious. So before going to talk about research in social work, let me first explain what is research. Whatever books are available on the research methodology, specifically while doing research, I advise students to refer book of Wilkinson and Bhandarkar on the research methodology. It mentioned that research is a scientific study in order to establish facts and draw conclusion. The facts which is not available, the facts which are not in papers, we need to find out the facts. And while doing research, we should have some questions in our mind. That's are, why this specific activity is happening, or you can raise some question in your mind. Why, what, when, where? This type of question creates curiosity in your mind and helps you to go ahead for the establishment of facts and drawing some conclusion on the research topic. Then in research, we use scientific method. What are the characteristics of scientific method? While using scientific method, we should keep in mind that this scientific method have objectivity, verifiability, replication, and prediction. These four characters of scientific method is very useful. Then same time, while doing research, we always keep in our mind, as I mentioned in my introductory remark, that at least some new knowledge for your fraternity we need to create. I always quote an example. A research scholar from Gokhale Institute of Pune did research, and after completion of his research, he come up with new term called tractorization. And he says, this is my new invention. Then how is it? So if you see, in previous day, in traditional days, we have bullocks, we have different type of traditional instrument for farming. But after globalization, tractor has been introduced, and this tractor replace all traditional method of farming. And that's why his argument is very true. So this type of at least one new word, at least one line, or at least some theory or some fact which is not known to the academia, we need to establish. And while doing research, and that too specifically is research in social work, the findings created by you, conclusion created by you, need to help in problem solving. As our chief guest Ambadaji Mohite explained that there are multidimensional impact of COVID-19 on different parts of society on their livelihood. doing research is not the final word. As an academician, as a scientist, as a social worker, we need to think about how to solve this problem. This way, we need to do research keeping these two things in mind. Then scientific study of issues pertaining to society. While doing social research, we always keep in our mind our subject should be directly or indirectly related to the society. Then as far as society is concerned, we have various issues: social behavior, social relations, social institution, social problems. While looking into these all issues of society, again we need to very critical what is the hot topic in present scenario. For example, as far as sociological or social work issues is concerned, there are new institutions coming up which are not there in previous days. For example, we always ask question in research, marital status. Then we will get two answer, married, unmarried. But now in present scenario, it is observed that there is another category, that is live-in relationship. This is a very hot topic in present scenario. Then this COVID-19 endemic is a very current and hot topic. As an academician, as a scientist, I personally feel that if we decide, we will create 500 subjects out of COVID impact. As mentioned by Professor Mohite, prevention, diagnostic, and rehabilitation. By covering these three topics, we can do a different type of research. Then as far as sociological research is concerned, we have customs, rituals, practices, tradition in our society that might be a subject for investigation. Then we have Jha sir. He belongs to psychology. Normally, psychology people talk about attitude, perception, opinions, personality. This can be a topic for social research. Social research seeks to establish, measure, analyze, and predict this behavior, relations, attitude, perception in all their variety and intensity. Then if we understand what is meant by research, what is meant by scientific research, then what is meant by social research, now we need to understand meaning of social work research. Normally, while doing research, academicians and students having some confusion. Is there any difference between social research and social work research? The answer of this question exactly yes. So that's why I will talk about social research. Social work research is the application of research method to the production of knowledge that social workers need to solve problems they confront in practice of social work. सोशल वर्क रिसर्च क्या है? तो जैसे सोशियोलॉजी में सोशल साइंटिफिक मेथड का एप्लीकेशन किया जाता है, वैसे ही साइंटिफिक मेथड का एप्लीकेशन हम सोशल वर्क में भी करते हैं, जिसकी हेल्प हमें कुछ न्यू नॉलेज प्रोडक्ट करने के लिए होती है. बट नॉर्मली वी सोशल वर्कर आर वर्किंग ऑन social problems. So we need some intervention strategies to solve social problem in the social society. That's why I'm saying need to solve problem they confront in the practice of social work. That's why I personally says that normally in social sciences, in other sociology, history, historian or administrative student of administration, they will investigate and explain the causes. They check their data or link some relationship with theory. But we social worker will not stop there. We social workers go ahead one step and we will try to solve the problems. We will provide module to solve the problem. Then as far as function of social work research is concerned, as a method of social work, we use social work research methodology to evaluate effectiveness of intervention techniques. As you all know, as a social work, in the methods, we have various intervention techniques. By utilizing that intervention technique, what way that techniques made an impact on client, group, community, we need to find out the answer. So social work research help us to evaluate the effectiveness of intervention techniques. For example, many students are working as a counselor in ICTC center. By providing counseling to its patient, what way the patient is got satisfaction, we can evaluate by using social work research method. Then as far as various alternative intervention techniques is concerned, sometimes it's need to make a comparison. Social work research helps us to make comparison of technique. Which technique is more effective in solving the problem of society? Then by doing evaluation, by doing comparison, if we come to know some lacunas are there, the techniques are not useful, then social work research help us to innovate interventions techniques what we use. For example, while doing research for my PhD and before joining to this university, I was in the various NGOs and I work with people in communities for the formation of SHG. As a student of social worker, I have some principles and tools and techniques in my mind while formation of SHG in community. But I found it's very difficult to apply the principles which we mentioned in books of group work and community organization. That's why I innovate my method of working with women and I find out what are the strengths at grassroots level women having. What we call strength best practice in social work. And then I started working with women by utilizing that indic or innovative grassroots level models for research and formation of SHG. Then another function of social work research, evaluation of program. As far as livelihood is concerned, our state is welfare state. As a part of welfare state, government is implementing various developmental programs for children, for women, for physically challenged people, for gender community. Within the gender, we have transgender, gay, lesbian. Then many programs, for example, integrated child development project, integrated tribal development project, then MREGS, then Mahatma Gandhi Tanta Mukta Abhiyan. From several years, we are implementing this program. So what way this program made an impact on society, we need to find out. That time, the social work research helps us to evaluate such type of program. So this is the function of social work research. We need to keep in mind and go ahead. Then another part, that is research in social work. What actually we are doing, or what actually expected to do to test theories. There are several theories in sociology, psychology, social welfare administration. For example, ऐसी एक थ्योरी बताई जाती थी कि इस पृथ्वी का पूरा जो भार है वो शेष नाग के ऊपर है, मगर very grassroots level worker Annabelle Sate challenged this theory and established a fact: this whole body of world is in the hands of laborers. तो लेबरर्स के भरोसे पे ये पूरी दुनिया चलती है, ऐसी एक नई थ्योरी उन्होंने रखी है. Then as far as my research topic is concerned, I did my research on women's empowerment through self-help group. So in my research, I found that there is a theory argued by Beena Agrawal, space within. So my data shows that women at grassroots level are starting using space which was not available previous days to explain their happiness and sorrows. That's why I come up with theory called space within in my research. So this way you can test the theories or you can establish a new theory. I would like to another example of theories. In present context, what we call this is a disaster or this is an endemic. Whenever a disaster, earthquake or any enmity has happened, normally people run away from the situation, what we call out migration. But during my investigation, I found that the theory of out migration has been need to challenge, because it is observed that on the place of going out, people from many places are coming back to their native place, their native village, their native family, what we call in migration. So this is a challenge for out migration theory. So this way we can test different type of theories in social work. Then we have various principles. For example, principle of individuality, then principle of confidentiality. These principles are useful in establishing fact, we need to check out. We have values in social work. We have to follow values. We should not insult people while doing research. So we need to find out or check the values of social work. Then to examine the knowledge base of social work. Whatever knowledge we have available in our fraternity is useful in present context. Yesterday, I delivered a talk on Bharatiyakaran of social work. So I personally feel that in 1936, Tata Institute of Social Sciences established in Mumbai, and we adopt the Western model of social work education in India, which was based on their caste, class, gender. In present scenario, if you see, we found that some of the principles, some of the models is not applicable in our Indian situation. So after examining this, we come to know which principle, which model, which knowledge is not useful in present context. Then what new technique we need to use? Then as far as the theories and models and knowledge is concerned, we have lots of traditional and Indic knowledge we have in our country. For example, we have Adarsh Gaon Yojana created by Anna Hazare, then a model created by Popatrao Pawar on water state. Itself a movement established by Maharashtra State Social Worker Educators Association, what we call MASWE, it having a history of 20 years fighting with government to get our pension. This is a very great movement, but we need to document this movement in social work curriculum. While examining this type of knowledge, we come to know how this knowledge is useful. Then as far as social work education is concerned, we always found that the structure of curricula is various from university to university. The subject taught in the course are different from university to university, college to college. Then as far as theories is concerned, people from academia always says that social work education having vacuum, they do not have any theory. So it is a time we need to read various theories. Paper like Political Economy of Development, while doing developmental activities, what way society is doing impact. It's very important to understand. Then what are the practices we have are applicable in present context, we need to check out. This way, social work research are doing intervention at various levels. Then social work research process is concerned. The picture shown on the screen explains itself how the process of research in social work go ahead. In first stage, we need to identify problem. The problem identified by researcher is really a researchable, fit for investigation, then how we come to know problem is researchable? In identification of problem, we advise to student go for review of literature. The review of literature help us what way research had been carried out on the topic selected by researcher, and what are the vacuums, lacunas in the research. The lacunas in the research is the new problem for investigation. Then is there in need of assessment? Whatever topic we have selected, is there a need of assessment? If there is a need, then go ahead. Then keeping in mind, we social workers form our social work design. In social work research design, what is included? In social work research design, what I personally feel that we need to include objective of research, then hypothesis of research, sampling method, what you are going to use, and more than that, in your research design, it is very essential to find out what type of research you are going to do. For example, I am talking about your research will be a qualitative research or quantitative research. If your research is qualitative research, then we need different techniques to data collection. If your research is quantitative one, then we need to use different techniques. For example, in qualitative research for data collection, we will use checklists. By utilizing checklists, we develop case studies. In quantitative research, we develop scales. We use mean, mode, median techniques. And by using that, we come to the conclusion. So, in your research design, it needs to mention that what type of research you are going to do. It is a qualitative one or it will be a quantitative one. There is an argument. Either you have to use qualitative research or you have to use quantitative research. But I have established my own model. In my PhD thesis, I use mixed method. Also, I advise my student to use mixed method. For example, as I explained, I did my PhD on women's empowerment through self-help group. It's very difficult to measure empowerment of women. We need to understand what way women are empowered. To explain that, we need to write down a case studies of successful member of SHGs. So this you can innovate your research by applying mixed method also. But while doing this, we should keep in your mind there should not be a violation of rules and regulations mentioned in research methodology, and you should have a justification with you why you have used mixed method, why you have used qualitative research, why you have used quantitative method. Then research design also includes sample area. sample might be a all India, it might be a state, it might be a district, it might be a taluka, it might be a one village. So what way you are going to select your sample? It is very essential to include in your research design. Then what are the methods you are going to use for data collection? Normally we have two methods, that is primary and secondary. If your sample area is larger one, we use questionnaire. And if your sample area is small one, we will use interview schedule. Then to strengthen data collected by primary method of data collection, we use secondary data. In secondary data, we use books, we refer internet, we refer many research articles that helps us establishing the facts. Then in social work research, we need to explain what way you are going to explain your data. As far as data interpretation process is concerned, in social work research, we have a traditional method. We prepare interview schedule or questionnaire on the basis of objective. Then we will collect the data. Then on the basis of collected data, we will prepare code book. Then on the basis of code book, we prepare master chart. And then on the basis of master chart, we prepared tables. And then we interpreted the tables and conclude. So this is the traditional method. But nowadays, there are various softwares available for the data interpretation. As Dean of Faculty of Interdisciplinary Sciences of Amravati University says, there is a software called SPSS, Statistical Package for Social Sciences. Then there are R software. This R software is a free software which is available on internet, whereas SPSS software is a costly one. The cost of SPSS software is 5 lakhs rupees. Every organization or every researcher is not in a possible in a position to purchase that software. So we can go for R software. There are different type of 18 softwares are available. In present context, during last 3 months, I attended various webinars. I attended webinar on use of ICT in social research. I found a very useful method of data collection, that is Google Form. You can create Google Form in your laptop and or in your mobile. There is no need to go person to person. Just you can send link of your interview schedule or questionnaire to the research beneficiary. Then he will give you responses. And this Google Form automatically interpreted your data. It will show in graphical mode. So while preparing research design, you have to mention what way collected data will be interpreted, either by traditional method, or you can simply say data will be interpreted by using SPSS software, or you can also say the data will be collected and interpreted with the help of Google Form. So these many things we are expected in research design. Then in social work research, we collect pre-intervention data. For example, we are working for some social problem or for some scheme. What was the situation of beneficiaries during pre-intervention period? For example, ICDS, Integrated Child Development Project, was there. By doing several evaluation, the program is developed day by day. Under this ICDS program, there was a different type of activities implemented for the well-being of pregnant women and kids. During evaluation, it comes to know there is need to innovate the activities. That's why in previous day there was a distribution of bread, then the place of bread taken by khichdi, then again program was evaluated, then again there was a innovation, then we have chikki, and various states have various models for the implementation of ICDS program. So we need to collect pre-intervention data. Then as a social work activist or as a social work academia, we need to take some action project to solve the problem or to improve the program. Then again, we need to collect post-intervention data. And you have to make a comparison of pre-intervention data and post-intervention data. And the comparison of these two type of data help you drawing of some interferences. You are in a position to say something what is previous and what is present. This way, the process of social work research is expected This is all presentations on the basis of my experience during last 20 years. That's why, as a social worker, we need to think in a different way than other social sciences fraternity. If we will do this, then this help us in establishing our new identity of our fraternity of social work. With this view, I will stop here and I will try to answer some questions raised by participant. So I request organizer, please, are there any questions?
Yes, sir, we have some questions. For question and answer, I would like to request Bankar sir to please take questions.
हेलो
Yeah.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर
Yeah.
डॉक्टर सुकुमार पाल विश्व भारती से पूछ रहे हैं व्हाट आर द लिमिटेशंस ऑफ सोशल वर्क रिसर्च
Dear friend, as we know, every coin having two sides, some having merits and some having demerits. Social work research also having some merits and demerits. While doing research in social work, whatever conclusion we drawn, all the time it will not possible to applicable in society. Or another dimension of this conclusion having, for example, research made by me sometime is not useful in your state. I would like to quote a very good example. We have a Adarsh Gaon Yojana. Government of Maharashtra implementing this Adarsh Gaon Yojana each and every village. But out of total villages, very few villages got award. Because every village having different type of background. That scheme made different factors making impact on scheme. The economy of village, leadership of village. Every village having different type of leadership. Normally it observed that villages which are nearer to city gives good result. The villages we are far away from district place and taluka place having little bit different type of conclusion and finding as far as various scheme is concerned. So these are also we have limitation in social work. Next question.
हेलो
हाँ
सर, एक अटेंडेंस से क्वेश्चन है। वो एफआरए में काम कर रहे हैं 2006 से।
या
तो वो काम कर रहे हैं लाइवलीहुड ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट डवेलर्स इन वेस्ट बंगाल।
या
और वो अंडरस्टैंड देयर लाइवलीहुड, ही इज़ यूजिंग सस्टेनेबल लाइवलीहुड फ्रेमवर्क।
या
और वो पूछना चाहते हैं कि ये फ्रेमवर्क मैं यूज़ कर पाता हूँ या नहीं, या अदर फ्रेमवर्क का यूज़ करना पड़ेगा।
As far as social work research is concerned, we have different perspectives, we have different theories, we have different models. In what situation you are doing research, we need to find out, and it's very important to check out the framework which this researcher has been selected is applicable in that situation. What we call pilot project. We need to take a pilot project. After taking 5 to 10 experimental interviews, you come to know the model which you have chosen for the investigation is useful or not useful. If you found some difficulties, you can change your models and then you can go ahead. Next question.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Varsha ma'am, please continue.
Thank you, Dr. Ghanshyam Irani sir, for your very knowledgeable session. Sir had thrown light on step of research process in social work. Now I would like to start our second session with Dr. Dilip Kumar Jha. I would give his brief introduction. Dr. Dilip Kumar Jha, sir is from Psychology Department, Maharaj, Nagpur University, Nagpur. Sir has experience in SP Mahila College, Dumka, SKM University, Jharkhand, with 10 years of his experience from Department of Psychology. He is from Athore College of Social Work, Bandara, Rashtrasanta Tukaroji Maharaj University, Nagpur, with 13 years of experience. Sir has published 8 research papers in journals and 3 research papers in conferences and proceedings. He has presented 18.
Hello. Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
Hello, you are hearing my voice?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning,
okay,
everyone.
Okay, sir.
First of all, I am thankful to Sri S.N. Kothari, founder, president, Sri Manoj Bhav Kothari, secretary, SVVP Mandal, Wasim, Dr. Sandeep N. Shinde, principal, Sri Saraswati College of Social Work, Wasim, Maharashtra, and organizing committee of webinar who have given me an opportunity to speak on the step of scientific research. I am thankful to students, research scholars, teachers, and others, those who have been participating in this prestigious program. In our society, several researches have been conducted to achieve the reliable and valid findings. Owing to the inadequate information about scientific research, the possibility of reaching erroneous conclusion is high. Consequently, the process of research is not achieved, so it is essential to use proper steps for doing the scientific research. Therefore, scientific research is systematic, empirical, and critical investigation of hypothetical propositions about the presumed relations among natural phenomena. Therefore, scientific research helps to solve the problems of society, community, and culture. The following steps should be taken before starting the scientific research. First of all, selection of the research topic. First of all, the topic of research should be selected by the investigator before starting the scientific research. The research topic should be related to universal problem. Therefore, selecting the research topic, new areas, untouched areas, and areas of emerging problems should be selected so that a large number of people can be included for the scientific research. Therefore, problem of the adolescents, youths, adults, and old people can be understood and it can be estimated empirically so that solution can be provided to them to lead a healthy and prosperous life, and they can enjoy all the fruits of national development. Therefore, selection of research topic is an important step of the scientific research in the age of modernization and changing world. Second, review of relevant studies. Without having the review of relevant studies, it is too difficult to take the challenges of scientific research. So, review of relevant studies is an important step of scientific research. Review of relevant studies facilitates to the direction of the scientific research. Relevant studies
क्या सर, एक मिनट, आपका कूलर का या फैन का आवाज आ रहा है सर, उसमें हो रहा है।
ओके
ओके सर, ओके।
Review of relevant studies facilitates to the direction of scientific research. Relevant studies should be examined by the investigator and made a criterion for the scientific study. Moreover, previous studies related to research topic should be collected and examined objectively in order to get the extensive information. Besides, review of relevant studies creates new ideas, thoughts, and consequences about the research topic. Therefore, new ideas, thoughts, and experiences are helpful to explain the results and facilitates to reach the empirical findings for the scientific research. Next, that is Formation of a research problem. Formation of a research problem is an important step of scientific research. Formation of a research problem should be made in such a way so that variable can be measured by reliable tools. The universal problem should be made by the investigator in the scientific research so that findings of the scientific research can be implemented on the society. Personal problems should not be taken in the scientific research. Universal problems such as familial problems, social problems, educational problems, behavioral problems, adjustmental problems should be taken to make the scientific research. Words in the research problem should not be more than 25 words. With an example, it can be understood apparently. An empirical study of child rearing practices an empirical study of child rearing practices, emotional support, and educational training of adolescents and its impact on academic achievement of school-going adolescents. Therefore, in this problem, 24 words have been used. Consequently, this research problem can be taken for the scientific research. Therefore, in the light of variables, methods, and available tests, the research problem can be formulated for conducting the scientific research so that reliable and valid findings can be obtained. Fourthly, purpose of the investigation. The purpose of the investigation should be determined before starting the scientific research. When the problem is made an empirical study of child rearing practices, emotional support, and educational training of adolescents, and its impact on academic achievement of school-going adolescents. The purpose of this research problem can be determined as under, such as, firstly, to measure the child rearing practices of school-going adolescents. Secondly, to determine the process of child rearing practices of school-going adolescents. To measure the emotional support of school-going adolescents. To determine the problems, to determine the proportions of emotional support. To measure and draw out the quality of educational training of adolescents, to measure and find out the academic achievement of adolescents. Lastly, to see the impact of child rearing practices, emotional support, and educational training on academic achievement of school-going adolescents. Therefore, purpose of investigation should be determined before starting the scientific research. Next, that is formation of hypothesis in the scientific research. The formation of hypothesis is an important step of scientific research. On the basis of a research problem, hypothesis should be prepared before starting the scientific research. The hypothesis should not be unambiguous and related to personal problems, so that cause and effect of dependent variable can be seen clearly to reach the conclusion. Generally, in the scientific research, the independent variable is manipulated by the investigator in order to see the effect of independent variable on dependent variable. Whereas in the case of ex post facto research, the investigation is started from dependent variable and cause of dependent variable is searched out. When the research problem is made, an empirical study of child rearing practices, emotional support, and educational training of adolescents and its impact on academic achievement of school-going adolescents. In this problem, the cause of a dependent variable is searched out, and several hypotheses have been formulated, such as, firstly, it can be hypothesized that each child rearing practices positively reinforces the academic achievement of school going adolescents. Secondly, each emotional support has a positive impact on academic achievement of school going adolescents. Thirdly, each emotional training positively influences the academic achievement of school going adolescents. Lastly, each academic achievement based on child rearing practices, emotional support, and educational training of school going adolescents. Therefore, hypotheses are formulated by the investigator before starting the scientific research. Method of scientific research is an important step of scientific study. For knowing the cause and effect relationship between independent and dependent variable and verifying the hypothesis, several methods, namely questionnaire method, interview schedule, interview guide, participant observation, non-participant observation, quasi-participant observation, case study, etc. can be used for collecting the data regarding research problem. The following steps can be used under methodology. Selection of sample. Selection of sample has played a significant role. The selection of sample is an important step of scientific research. Before selecting the sample from the population or universe, the sampling technique of Krasny and Morgan should be used in order to collect the sample size. Besides, area of sample, age of respondents, education of respondents, socio-economic status of respondents, sex of respondents, mental status of respondents should be determined on the basis of personal information sheet. Therefore, according to the research problem, the sample should be selected for the scientific research. Design of the research. Research design is an important step of scientific research. Therefore, research design should be prepared before starting the scientific research. In the research design, number of respondents, number of groups, number of male and female, area of residence, independent variable, dependent variable, comparison variable, matching variable, method of research, process of investigation should be determined in the research design for doing the scientific research. Tools and tests used. Tools and tests are more important for the scientific research. Reliable and valid tools and tests should be used for the scientific research. When the reliable and valid tools and tests are not available, the valid and reliable tools should be developed by the investigator for doing the scientific research. Generally, the reliability and validity of the tools and tests should be 0.74 and 0.71 respectively. Therefore, reliable and valid tools and tests should be used for conducting the scientific research. Next, that is statistical analysis. Statistical analysis is an important step of scientific research. After collecting the data, scoring is obtained and statistical analysis is started in order to get the results. For analyzing and obtaining the findings, mean, median, mode, QD, quartile deviation, average deviation, standard deviation, correlation, chi-square, Z-test, T-test, ANOVA are used by the investigator so that reliable as well as valid results can be obtained to reach the conclusion. Next, that is the pilot study. Pilot study should be made. Pilot study is an important step of scientific research. Before collecting the data from the large number of respondents, the pilot study should be made on a small group of respondents in order to know the reliable and valid findings. After obtaining the reliable and valid findings from the small group, the data should be collected from the large number of population for the scientific research. Therefore, pilot study should be applied in order to collect the reliable as well as valid information. Next, that is the data collection. Collection of data is an important step of scientific research. Objective data as well as subjective data can be collected from the small groups and large groups. Generally, 25 to 30 minutes duration of time are given to the respondents during the process of data collection. According to the requirement, duration of time can be increased and decreased by the investigator. In the case of questionnaire method, the questionnaire is distributed in the small groups and the large groups of respondents. Therefore, proper instructions are given to the respondents to give the answers. In the case of interview schedule, questions are not given to the respondents. Rather, questions are asked by the investigator before the respondents in the face-to-face situation. And the responses of respondents are noted down accordingly. Whereas in the case of interview guide, the topics are selected by the investigator and asked to the respondents and noted down accordingly. Therefore, adequate method should be used for collecting the data in the scientific research. Thereafter, analysis of data. Data analysis is an important step of scientific research. On the basis of obtained score, the scoring is made as well as master chart is prepared later on. Thereafter, statistical analysis is made in order to get the results when the two or more groups are taken for the study in the scientific research. Mean, standard deviation, T-test, chi-square, and ANOVA can be tabulated in order to see the scientific differences between two means. Therefore, degree of freedom is assigned in order to see the level of significance on 0.05 level and 0.01 level of confidence. Therefore, proper technique of statistics should be used in order to reach the reliable as well as valid findings. Verification of hypothesis. Verification of hypothesis is an important step of scientific research. When the hypothesis is accepted, the hypothesis is verified and it becomes a part of theory and law. Therefore, verification of hypothesis is made a criterion for the scientific research. When the hypothesis is rejected, the research findings indicates towards the new concept. Therefore, verification of hypothesis is required in the scientific research. Results and discussion. Results and discussion are important step of scientific research. Obtained results are discussed in the context of hypothesis. When the results are examined, when the results are examined and found similar, it can be cited to support the results. Moreover, new thoughts, ideas, concepts should be mentioned. Therefore, result and discussion are essential for the scientific research. Thereafter, scientific generalization. Scientific generalization, scientific research, obtained findings of the research should be made a criterion for the scientific generalization. Scientific generalization is applicable for all the society and culture. When the findings are obtained, the child rearing practices, emotional support, and educational training of school-going adolescents positively reinforces the academic achievement of the adolescents. These research findings can be applicable for all the society. Next, that is preparation of research report. Preparation of research report is an important step of scientific research. In this stage, obtained informations are arranged and analyzed properly. Results of the research are described in the light of previous study. Justification of research should be made or explained by the investigator to draw out the reliable as well as valid findings. Research report should be written in the simple words so that it can be made a scientific criterion for the further research. Therefore, research report should be made carefully. Next and last step, that is the references and bibliography. After the research report, references and bibliography should be mentioned separately. References should be arranged alphabetically. References should be mentioned in detail, namely name of the researcher, year of the study, name of the research topic, name of the journal and manuscript, place of the publication, volume number, page number should be mentioned accordingly so that it can be verified for the further research. Therefore, research and bibliography should be mentioned properly in the scientific research. In my final analysis, it can be said that scientific research is systematic, planned, objective. Therefore, several concepts, theories, and laws are established on the basis of scientific research. Although several researches have been made in the field of social sciences, particularly in the field of social work, sociology, psychology, etc., but the quality of research is still to improve. Thank you for your patience. Would you like to ask any question? Anybody else?
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
हेलो
हाँ
सर सुकुमार पाल जी पूछना चाहते हैं
जी, पूछिए.
What are the significance of finding gaps in review of literature in social work research? And can you enlighten type 1 error, type 2 error in formulating hypothesis?
First of all, the findings should be made clearly, and it is essential to justify the previous research so that it can be apprehended and persuasive. Isn't right? Next question. Would you like to ask anyone?
Atharva Garole wants to question whether hypothesis formulation is a must in each and every research.
हाँ, करेक्ट है, हाइपोथेसिस बनाना चाहिए. बिना हाइपोथेसिस के आप कैसे उसको जस्टिफाई कीजिएगा? हाइपोथेसिस क्या होता है? हाइपोथेसिस होता है एक एजम्पशन होता है, हम एज्यूम करते हैं, और जब तक हम कुछ एज्यूम नहीं करेंगे तब तक हम उसको कैसे टेस्ट करेंगे? सो द एजम्पशन इज कंसीडर्ड एज हाइपोथेसिस. देयरफॉर hypothesis should be made properly in order to verify it on the basis of available techniques and process of research.
Okay, thank you, sir. और
Next
एक
question.
एंडी पूछना चाहता है.
जी, पूछिए.
How many sample can be taken for qualitative research? And what is
How
the
many
ideal
samples?
sample number?
And you should have to go to the Krasny and Morgan chart so that you can be determined about the size of the sample. आप मॉर्गन और क्रेजी का चार्ट जो है उसको आप देखिए कि किस फॉर्मूले के आधार पर उसने किस पॉपुलेशन, आप सबसे पहले आप ये डिटरमिन कीजिए कि पॉपुलेशन कितना है और उस पॉपुलेशन से कितना सैंपल लेना चाहिए और किस तरह का लेना चाहिए. ये आपको उस चार्ट में पूरा क्लियरली मिल जाएगा. सॉरी हम पीपीटी नहीं दे पाए, नहीं तो हम इसको एक्सप्लेन करते. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
थैंक यू सर. सर सुकुमार पाल जी का एक क्वेश्चन है.
जी, पूछिए.
कैन यू एनलाइटन टाइप 1 एरर और टाइप 2 एरर इन फॉर्मुलेटिंग हाइपोथेसिस?
When the hypothesis is related to universal personal problem and others problems of the society that cannot be made a criterion for the scientific study. हाइपोथेसिस ऐसा होना चाहिए जो यूनिवर्सल हो, सबों के लिए हो, अदरवाइज तो उसमें एरर आएगा ही, बहुत सारा एरर आएगा उसमें. क्योंकि जब आप किसी रिसर्च को कर रहे हैं दैट इज नॉट फॉर पर्सनल, दैट इज द यूनिवर्सल, और फ्यूचर में आपके रिजल्ट को लोग बेस बना सकता है फर्दर रिसर्च का. इसीलिए मॉर्गन एंड क्रेजी का चार्ट जो है वो आप देखिए और हाइपोथेसिस में कभी भी पर्सनल अनएम्बिगुअस, अब मान लीजिए कि हाइपोथेसिस हम बनाए और डिपेंडेंट और इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल का रिलेशन ही बराबर नहीं है, माने आप क्या मेजर करना चाह रहे हैं ये क्लियर ही नहीं है, तो वैसे परिस्थिति में क्या होगा, possibility of reaching erroneous conclusion is high. So it is essential to verify properly. Thank you. Next question.
Next question है, is there standard criteria of report writing?
Standard criteria of report writing, right? जब आपका रिसर्च हो जाता है, एनालिसिस जब आप कर लेते हो, रिजल्ट टेबल जब आप बना लेते हो, तो सबसे पहले आप उस रिजल्ट्स को एनालाइज कीजिए। और रिजल्ट्स को एनालाइज करने के लिए आपको सबसे पहले प्रीवियस स्टडी जो है उसको भी आप उसमें साइड कीजिए, right? Without having and supporting the previous study, it is too difficult to write the adequate research report. So references should be taken from the other scientific research, from the society and community, so that it can be practicable to persuasive. Next question.
What research framework is used in social work research?
रिसर्च फ्रेमवर्क अभी जो है, पहले आप स्ट्रेटेजी जब तक आप फिक्स नहीं कीजिएगा कि आपको किस डायरेक्शन में रिसर्च करना है, क्यों करना है, उसका पर्पस क्या है, वेदर इट इज सर्वाइवल वैल्यू और नॉट, तो दैट फ्रेम शुड बी मेड. And several emerging problems are seen within the society, so the emerging problems should be taken for the scientific study, for the social work. Thank you. Another question.
सर संदर्भ ग्रंथ सूची के लिए कौन सी स्टाइल अपनानी चाहिए?
संदर्भ ग्रंथ सूची के लिए जैसे मान लीजिए कि आप अल्फाबेटिकली भी लिख सकते हैं, और टाटा इंस्टीट्यूट में जिस तरह से लिखा जाता है उसको आप देख लीजिएगा, उसको भी आप लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन जनरली जो एक्सेप्टेड है उसको आप अल्फाबेटिकली लिखिए, और अगर आप ईयर वाइज लिख सकते हैं तो आप ईयर वाइज लिखिए, अगर आप कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज लिख सकते हैं तो कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज भी आप लिख सकते हैं. देयर इज नो सर्टेन क्राइटेरिया to write the references and bibliography in the field of scientific research. Besides, the alphabetically references is more practicable than others. Thank you. Another question.
विनोद जी पूछना चाहता है, how to face open viva after final submission of thesis?
After final submission of thesis, how to
face open viva?
How to face the open viva? ओपन वाइवा के लिए सबसे पहले आपसे ये पूछा जाएगा कि आपने इस प्रॉब्लम को क्यों सेलेक्ट किया, नंबर 1 बात. एंड यू शुड हैव टू गिव द प्रॉपर जस्टिफिकेशन. उसके बाद नंबर ऑफ सैंपल्स कभी भी राउंड फिगर में नहीं आता है. जैसे लोगों ने ले लिया कि 100 ले लिया, 200 ले लिया, 300 ले लिया, दैट इज नॉट एडिक्वेट फॉर द साइंटिफिक रिसर्च. इसीलिए आपको जब भी आप मान लीजिए कि नंबर ऑफ सैंपल लेते हैं या रिसर्च के वाइवा में जब आप जाते हैं, तो ये क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जा सकता है कि आपने जो ये सैंपल सेलेक्ट किया है उसका आधार क्या है. तीसरा है क्या कि मेथोडोलॉजी क्या यूज किया है आपने. चौथा क्या है कि आप पर्पस देख सकते हैं उसका. हाइपोथेसिस पूछा जा सकता है, और रिजल्ट्स जो है आपने जो ड्रॉ आउट किया है उस पर ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस हो सकता है, और आपसे ये भी पूछा जा सकता है कि आपका रिसर्च जो है ये ऑथेंटिक है या नहीं है. देयरफॉर इट इज एसेंशियल टू प्रिपेयर after submitting the thesis, so that you would be able to take the challenges of research viva. Next, another question.
सर डॉक्टर दत्ताराव राठौड़ जी का क्वेश्चन है
जी,
रिसर्च के उपयोजन के बारे में। तो
रिसर्च के उपयोजन के बारे में।
हाँ, तो वो पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि जो शोध करते, जो रिसर्च करते हैं, वो जोश में करते हैं, खाली डिग्री प्राप्त करने के लिए करते हैं, क्योंकि वास्तविक में उस शोध का उपयोजन नहीं होता है। तो आपकी क्या राय है इस पर?
मेरी राय ये है इसमें, और उनके लिए मेरा ये सजेशन है कि ऐसे रिसर्च जिससे कि समाज को फायदा नहीं है या जिससे समाज बेनिफिटेड नहीं हो सकता है, वैसे रिसर्च में इन्वॉल्व नहीं होना चाहिए। ऐसे मेरे हिसाब से ये आवश्यक है कि रिसर्च टॉपिक ऐसा सेलेक्ट करना चाहिए जिससे सोसाइटी को फायदा हो, कम्युनिटी को फायदा हो, प्रॉब्लम्स हम सॉल्व कर सकें। और आज जो इमर्जिंग प्रॉब्लम सोसाइटी में हो रहा है, जैसे स्टूडेंट अनरेस्ट हो रहा है, एजुकेशनल टेंशन हो रहा है, स्ट्रेस हो रहा है, तो सोशियोलॉजी वालों को, साइकोलॉजी वालों को और खासकर सोशल वर्क वालों को इस डायरेक्शन में जो है अपना ध्यान केंद्रित करना चाहिए, ताकि जो है सो एक अच्छा और साइंटिफिक रिसर्च कर सके।
ओके, थैंक यू।
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।
सर शंतनु जी पूछना चाहते हैं कि व्हाट इज कोटा सैम्पलिंग?
Quota sampling is made before the scientific research. Quota sampling is taken from the population in order to assign in the different groups so that it can be persuasive and reliable one. Next question.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Varsha ma'am,
Okay,
please continue.
thank you all.
Yes, sir. For today's session, we have our resource person for first session, Dr. Ghanshyam ENA, sir. His topic was introductory speech, and also he threw light on research process in social work. For today's session, we have Dr. Dilip Kumar Jha from Nagpur University. Sir had thrown light on steps of scientific research. He had given very valuable knowledge to all of us. I would like to thank on behalf of Shri Saraswati Social Work College organizing team of this webinar, to all of our today's panelists and resource person. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
And,
Varsha madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For all participants, there is one small request. We would send today's feedback link in our WhatsApp group.
मॅडम क्लोज आहे का?
Yes, sir. Over.
क्लोज करू का?
Yes, sir. Yes.
उद्या आपल्या दुपारचं सेक्शन आहे, सांगून ठेवा.
हाँ, एक सूचना है सभी के लिए, सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स। कल हमारा जो 8 तारीख का सेशन है, ये दोपहर 4 बजे शुरू होने वाला है। इसके लिए और भी सूचना जो आगे आएगी वो हम ग्रुप में आपको फॉरवर्ड करेंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
मैडम बंद करता हूँ।
यस सर।